I just said what up though.
Hi.
What's the word? What up? What up? Somebody say hi.
Hi.
Somebody gonna say hi. I'm saying what up? What up? What up, dog? What up, dog? Let's go.
Individuals, including well-known
Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Michigan State Spartans taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Horned Frogs will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Makes the grab. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The give. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Off the play fake. Looking for space to the left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Spartans have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Trying to run it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up fourth down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. To the air, it's Booker. Oh, they're after him. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. looking to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks just, they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Quarterback may change this route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Penny. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Release to the back. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Running behind that left side. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Here's the handoff. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Dropping back, it's Booker. He's got it on the run. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Penny. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The run from the shotgun. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Morrison. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've reached the break, and Michigan State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He's looking to pass. Deep throw off his back foot. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off, and the defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The short hands, it's Hussein. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunately, to get it back.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Receiver on the move gets the touchdown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They kick it away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a row.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Scanning the field, it's Morrison. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play.
Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's toting the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs, guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Smarty.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Morrison. Trying to beat the D deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Finding open areas. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Hussein. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll immediately call timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Offense changing the play. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hartford! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The give to the lone running back. Trucks through the defender. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Spartans.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
To the ground with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He might want another play. Looking to throw on third. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
The kick is on its way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll give it to the back. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man on the outside. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the run, still looking. Lets it fly. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Taking it the other way. Crosses midfield. Past the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, TCU. The defense putting points on the board.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he pull downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it up to 30. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan State. And the stomping has commenced.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Give to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Smarty. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 4 over Eastern Michigan. Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Able to squeeze out a... On the play, it's down at the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Booker. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Scrambling away. Got it in the middle, it's Snow. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Petty. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Washington. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
That's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Spartans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Yeah, David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers. offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Running into the open space. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally and handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hussein. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Horned Frogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Inside into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. UCF took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. A busy day in CUSA and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that seemed a little off in the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off in the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Flips it out to the back. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. to throw on third. Here comes the heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. Going right and going deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
At the 35, he's loose. There he goes to the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The give on the option. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that fourth down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your beauty. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.